In this section, I'm going to show you add bodies and remove bodies. And for this, I need to have at least two bodies. For the first body, I create something like a simple box. So this is going to be my box. I exit and pad it a little bit, like 20 millimeters up, 20 millimeters down. So I click on OK, and this is the first body that I created. You see that I can see this is as my first body under part, and its name is part body. If I wish to have another body, what I need to do is to insert body. So I go to insert menu and select body from here, and you can see that body 2 appears here. I can change the name of her part body by just going to property and feature property. You can see that this has been named body part body, and I change it to body 1, and now the body 2 is here. So what I need to do is to make sure that I am designing in body 2, right click on that and clicking on define in work object is going to do that. And now what I need to do is to go to sketch environment and draw a second body, which is going to be very simple, of course, in my case. So I exit, and again I'm going to pad this a little bit, like say 100 millimeters on both extends, and click on OK. Now you can see that I have two bodies. This is my second body, this is my first body, but these are totally separate. Whatever I wish to do on them, I can. Like you say, I want to change this path, so I just go here, and instead of having this sketch, I can change the sketch to something like this. I'm going to make it a little bigger, like this, so I can do whatever I wish to the bodies that I have here. So I click on OK, and you can see that it changes. Let's say that I want to have some features, like I want to have a fillet here. So I go to insert to dress of features, and then select edge fillet, and let's say I want to have 20 millimeters of that, and this is the object that I wish to have fillet on. Is to select an element on a solid feature belonging to the current body. Right now I believe that body 2 is the active body, so if I right click on that and make sure that body 1 is defined, now I can do this. So I go to dress up feature and select edge fillet, and this is what I'm going to have, and let's say 20 millimeters, and click on OK, and it creates the fillet for me, right? I have two bodies. I can change them totally separately, but at this time I want to merge them into one body. How can I do that? I need to go and select add bodies, and I can do that in insert, and if I go to Boolean operations, I can see them. So I go to add, it says what is the first body that you choose. Let's say that I'm going to choose this one, and it says part body cannot be used to perform the Boolean operation. You should select the second body, as a matter of fact, first, and it will understand based on the order of bodies that you have here which body is suitable to merge with this. So I select this body, and you can see that it understands that part body 1, that was of course part body before renaming, is suitable to add to this one. So I click on OK, and now you can see that I have one total body that its name is body 1. Body 2, as a matter of fact, is kind of part of body 1, and you can see its name as add 1 here. So you have two separate bodies right now. Okay, I'm going to press Ctrl Z. Of course, no, not two separate bodies. Actually, you have one total body that is composed of two separate bodies right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to show you remove bodies. I press Ctrl Z a few times so that I have body 2 and body 1, and I can see that body 1 and body 2 are kind of intersecting each other. You know that if you go to insert to Boolean operations, you can easily find the intersect command to show which part of these two bodies are common. But now I'm going to go for remove. I'm going to remove part of the first body using the second body that I have here. So what I do want to remove, I want to remove this from body 1. And if I click on OK, you can see that whatever body 2 was, now it is removed from body 1. When do I go for this type of removing? why not just creating the shape from the beginning in one body? Like I said, when you have two bodies, multiple bodies, you have full control on the bodies separately. But if you want to go with features in one body, you have to comply to an order of operation. Sometimes you need to undo something to create another thing. Let's say that I had a helical shape that I wanted to remove from inside this. If I wanted to do this in one body, I would have to go to create this shape and then go to create this pad or something like the pad, and then after that create a pocket and then use a thread, and all of them should be in order. Let's say that after creating the thread, I understood that my pocket is not wide enough or tight enough, so I would have to go and change everything from the beginning. I mean, I needed to go back to do all of these. But with creating a body and then removing that, whatever I want to do, I can do on the second body separately. The first body is separate, the second body is separate, so I can do everything that I wish separately, and then I could remove them or add them like you saw in this previous example.